तं निर्वृतो नियथार्थो भजेत
तं
तं
निवृतो
निवृतो नियतार्थो भजेत
संसार हेतु परमश्च यत्र
संसार हेतु
हेतु परमाश्च पत्र
एवं स्वचित्ते स्वत एव सिद्ध
एवं
एवं चित्ते सुत
स्वतः
एव सिद्ध
आत्मा प्रियो अर्थो भगवान् अनंत
आत्मा प्रियो अर्थो
आत्मा
भगवान्
प्रियार्थो भगवान् अनंत
तं निर्वृतो नियतार्थो भजेत
तं
तं
निवृतो
निवृतो यथार्थो भजेत
संसार हेतु परमश्च यत्र
संसार हेतु
संसार हेतु
परमाश्रय
परमाश्च यत्र
Yeah, recite please.
एवं स्वचित्ते स्वत एव सिद्ध
एवं
एवं
स्वचित्ते
स्वचित्ते स्वत एव सिद्ध
आत्मा प्रियोऽर्थो भगवान् अनन्त
आत्मा
आत्मा
प्रियो अर्थो
प्रियर्थो
भगवान् अनंत
भगवान्
तं निवृतो नियतार्थो भजेत
तं निर्वृतो
निवृत्तो
नियतार्थो भजेत
भजेत
संसार हेतु परमाश्च यत्र
संसार
संसार
हेतु
हेतु
परमश्च यत्र
परमाश्च पत्र
Translation purport by His Divine Grace of Charnarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
जय
Synonyms: evam, thus.
एवं दास
Swachitte, in one's own heart.
स्वचिते
स्वचिते in one's own heart
Swatha, by his omnipotency.
स्वतः
स्वतः by his omnipotency
Eva, certainly.
एव certainly
Eva certainly
Siddha, fully represented.
सिद्ध fully
Siddha
represented
fully represented
Atma, the super soul.
आत्मा द
Atma the super soul
Priya, very dear.
प्रिया very
Priya
deep
Vedya
Artha, substance.
अर्थ
Artha substance
Bhagavan, the supreme personality of Godhead.
भगवान the supreme
Bhagavan the supreme personality of Godhead
Ananta, the eternal, unlimited.
Ananta the eternal unlimited
Come unto him.
come unto
come unto him
Nirvritta, being detached from the world.
निर्वित
Nirvrita being detached from the world
Niyata, permanent.
नियत
Niyata permanent
Artha, the supreme gain.
अर्थ the
Artha the
supreme
supreme gain
Vajeta, one must worship.
भजेता
Bhajeta one must worship
Samsara hetu, the cause of the conditioned state of existence.
संसार
Samsara hetu the cause of the conditioned state of existence
Uparama, cessation.
Upara
उपरमासेशन
cessation
Sure, certainly.
Cha
certainly
certainly
Yatra, in which.
यत्र
Yatra in which
Translation, please repeat after me. This being fixed,
तस्मिन्
thus
fixed
being fixed
one must render service unto the super soul,
one must
one
render
must
service to this
render service unto the super soul
situated in one's own heart by his omnipotency.
situated in
situated
one
by one's own heart by his omnipotency
Because he is the almighty personality of Godhead,
because
because
he is
he is the
mighty
almighty personality of Godhead
eternal and unlimited.
eternal
eternal
and
and
unlimited.
unlimited.
He is the ultimate goal of life,
He is the
He is the
ultimate goal of
ultimate
life,
goal of life,
and by worshipping him,
and by
and by
worshiping
worshipping Him,
one can end the cause of the conditioned state of existence.
One can
One
end
can
the
end the cause of the conditioned state of existence.
Purport.
As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 18.61, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the all-pervading, omnipresent Super Soul. Therefore, one who is a yogi can worship only him because he is the substance and not illusion. Every living creature is engaging in the service of something else. A living being's constitutional position is to render service, but in the atmosphere of Maya or illusion or the conditional state of existence, the conditioned soul seeks the service of illusion. A conditioned soul works in the service of his temporary body, bodily relatives like the wife and children, and the necessary paraphernalia for maintaining the body and bodily relations, such as the house, land, wealth, society, and country. But he does not know that all such renderings of service are totally illusory. As we have discussed many times before, this material world is itself an illusion, like a mirage in the desert. In the desert, there is an illusion of water, and the foolish animals become entrapped by such an illusion and run after water in the desert, although there is no water at all. But because there is no water in the desert, one does not conclude that there is no water at all. The intelligent person knows well that there is certainly water in the seas and oceans, but such vast reservoirs of water are far, far away from the desert. One should therefore search for water in the vicinity of seas and oceans and not in the desert. Every one of us is searching after real happiness in life, namely eternal life, eternal or unlimited knowledge, and unending blissful life. But foolish people who have no knowledge of the substance search after the reality of life in the illusion. This material body does not endure eternally, and everything in relation with this temporary body, such as wife, children, society, and country, also changes along with the change of body. This is called samsara, a repetition of birth, death, old age, and disease. We would like to find a solution for all these problems of life, but we do not know but we do not know the way. Herein it is suggested that anyone who wants to make an end to these miseries of life, namely repetition of birth, death, disease, and old age, must take to this process of worshipping the Supreme Lord and not others, as it is also ultimately suggested in the Bhagavad Gita 18.65. If we at all want to end the cause of our conditioned life, we must take to the worship of Lord Krishna, Sri Krishna, who is present in everyone's heart by his natural affection for all living beings, who are actually the parts and parcels of the Lord. 18.61. The baby in the lap of his mother is naturally attached to the mother, and the mother is attached to the child. But when the child grows up and becomes overwhelmed by circumstances, he gradually becomes detached from the mother. Although the mother always expects some sort of service from the grown up child and is equally affectionate toward her child, even though the child is forgetful. Similarly, because we are all part and parcel of the Lord is always affectionate to us, and and he always tries to get us back home, back to Godhead. But we, the conditioned souls, do not care for him and run instead after the illusory bodily connections. We must therefore extricate ourselves from all illusory connections of the world and seek reunion with the Lord, trying to render service unto Him because He is the ultimate truth. Actually, we are hankering after Him as the child seeks the mother. And to search out the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we need not go anywhere else because the Lord is within our hearts. This does not suggest, however, then that we should not go to the places of worship, namely the temples, churches, and mosques. Such holy places of worship are also occupied by the Lord because the Lord is omnipresent. For the common man, these holy places are centers of learning about the signs of God. When the temples are devoid of activities, the people become uninterested in such places, and consequently, the mass of people gradually become godless, and a godless civilization is the result. Such a hellish civilization artificially increases the conditions of life, and existence becomes intolerable for everyone. The foolish leaders of a godless civilization try to devise various plans to bring about peace and prosperity in the godless world under a patent trademark of materialism. And because such attempts are illusory only, the people become competent, blind leaders, one after another, who are incapable of offering solutions. If we want at all to end this anomaly of a godless civilization, we must follow the principles of revealed scriptures like the Srimad Bhagavatam and follow the instruction of a person like Sri Sukadeva Goswami who has no attraction for material gain.
Hari Om Tat Sat, very wonderful realization giving purport. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामिनिति नामिने नमोचार्यपादाय नेताय त्रिपुरायणे गौरगता दामदाय नगर ग्रामतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे पाश्चात्यादे सतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिवत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम् हरि ओं तत्सत् ॐ So on Friday, we saw that we discussed that why one should bother about his maintenance and go to beg from a person who is very proud of his wealth. He can arrange his own living condition. Hmm? The living condition is ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha. So far, one is in the renounced order of life. So he should first of all renounce the sex life and the state of fearfulness. That is the first renunciation. Just like there are so many brahmacharis and sannyasis in ISKCON nowadays, you can see they are supposed to be in renounced order, especially the sannyasi, vanaprastha, brahmachari, they are all renounced. So first they have renounced their sense gratification. So that is why they are called a Swami. Srila Prabhupada is Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Guru Maharaj is Srila Jayapataka Swami. Swami or Goswami, generally in ISKCON, if he is a Grahastha, then he takes sannyasa, the title Goswami is given, just like Gopala Krishna Goswami. He was a Grahastha, then when he took a renounced order of life, then he was given the title Goswami. Guru Maharaj was Naishtika Brahmachari and then he became directly sannyas. So he is Swami, Jayapataka Swami. So like that. So Go means senses and Swami means master. And one who has become master of his senses. He is Goswami or Swami. So otherwise, if one is servant of his senses, then How can he be called a Swami or Goswami? Every word has got its meaning, you see. So one has to renounce. That is material life. Material life means everyone is engaged for sense gratification, and that is taken as the advancement of civilization. That is the material life. And the same sense gratification in a different way. Same intoxication, same meat eating, same sex life. Either go to club or this club or that club. What is it called nowadays? Pub. And so, therefore, the practice is the same. Puna puna charvita charvananam. Repetition of chewing the chewed. This is material life. But renounce order means to stop this nonsense. At least control sense gratification. That is renounce order. Without being renounced order, you cannot go to the spiritual life. And renounce order does not mean you have to take sannyas. Okay? Outerward dress does not make any difference. Already we are wearing the dress which is the body, and that we are not. And on top of that, we are wearing different dress to represent ourselves differently. But we have to act as original person, that is called a renounced. Original person as a soul, as a servant of Krishna. We don't have anything to give or take in this material world, but we have a lot of things to give and take with Krishna and Guru. So that realization we must get by this particular practice of bhakti, practice of devotional service. So, suppose, so how this is possible? Suppose you have your hand and you have got something in your hand. Okay, it's not very good. What is there in your hand? And you want to take something which is better. So how can you take in your hand? You already have something very bad, and you want to have something which is better. You have to first of all throw away this, you know, and make empty your hand so that the better one can come into your hand. You cannot keep both things together. That is not possible, right? So, therefore, what is the difference between material life and spiritual life? Material life means simply full of problems. Dukalema shashvatam. Every step padam padam yatvi padam. Simply dangerous. We are riding very nicely, comfortably in a Cadillac car or motor car, but we are riding on danger. That's all. We are flying in the aeroplane. We are in danger. We are driving. Any moment the car may be smashed, especially, in the country where the cars are, going very fast. So then what? Shall I sit down at home? No. At home also there may be so many dangers. We are always in danger. Simply we are trying to counteract our dangers. That's the way of life. That we call it as advancement of civilization. And every advancement brings in more dangers. So earlier bullock cart, if the bullock cart will not crash, and even if it is fallen down, you will not die. And then in the name of advancement of civilization, they got motor car. And there is more danger. Crash means you are finished. So the animals, they depend on nature's protection, but we are human being and we are utilizing our higher consciousness, misusing higher intelligence for the same thing what animal is simply getting. See? So one country is manufacturing nuclear bomb, and the other country, opposite country, is also trying to do the same. And the cats and dogs, they are trying to protect by their nails and teeth. So the real question is defense, fearing or defending. It is not that because we have got better life than the cats and dogs, we have not got to defend. No, we have to defend still, but in a better way. Not better way. After all, we have to die. So anyway, we think that is a better way of defense. So material life means only busy in four things: how to eat, how to sleep, how to have nice sex, and how to defend. Ahara nidra bhayamaytunam cha samanyam etat pashubirnaranam. In the Hitopadesha, you will find these things are not solving our problems, that we don't understand. The problems of that, not that we Indians or we Americans, we have come to another country to see that, okay, in America, they're very rich nation. So Indian go to America, whether they have solved their problems, go and see. No, there are problems in America, more problems than India, in fact. India may have only one problem. Huh? Actually, there is no problem, but we are advertising that Indians are starving, we are poor country, this, that, and all. Okay, but I have never seen in my life anyone starving. I have never seen. Have you? Huh? Anyway, so the problem is that the material life means problem. And if you want to solve the problems, then here is the prescription given. Tam nivrito nitya niyathartho bhajetha. So here is the solution. Tam means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then the question may be, now you have asked me to give up all endeavor for maintaining yourself, Sukadev Goswami. You have prescribed that for your good, your food, you just wait under the tree and he will give you some fruits. You can eat. For water, you go to the river and drink as much water as you like. In the previous sloka, in the Friday we saw. And you go to the river and you will drink water as much as you like. Then before this verse, we also said for sleeping, there is very nice mattress in the grass. I won't require any pillow. Now you have got natural pillow. This, you have got your hand, lie down. So, ahara nidra bhayamaitunam. But if you want to advance in spiritual life, simply you have to give up this sense gratification. And the essence of sense gratification is sex life. Otherwise, there is full arrangement for your eating, sleeping, compartment, apartment, everything is there. Temple also, there you have got. Where is the temple? I want to worship God. Where is church? Where is temple? If I live on the cave, then I will have to find out another means to go to the temple. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami advises, no, 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 no. Evam swachitte swata eva siddha. So here, very beautifully, Sukadeva Goswami starting the sloka, you see. Evam swachitte swata eva siddha. You are within the core of your heart in the form of Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of God, its localized aspect. Lord is there. You sit down anywhere, in the cave, in the jungle, or anywhere, if you like, you can find out the Lord is there within your heart. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati. So, Krishna says that the Supreme Lord, that means He is situated in everyone's heart. If we are sincere, we means the living entities. We are also living within this body. Asmin dehe, dehinosmin yatha dehe, asmin dehe. We are not this body. I am, you are, we are also situated within this body. And Krishna is also situated within this body. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshe. It is not that he is situated in the heart of the Hindus and not of others. No. Everyone, Sarvabhutanam. He is situated even within the heart of cats and dogs and tigers and others. Everyone. That is Ishvara. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hrideshe Arjuna Tishtati. So, this is very important that this body is like the motor car. Yantra Rudani Mayaya. Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantra Rudani Maya. Krishna gives all the details in Bhagavad Gita through the agency of Maya. Material energy. This vehicle, it is a machine. Yantra. Yantra means machine, vehicle. It has been given to me. Why? Why? Because I wanted to wander throughout the universe. Just like they're going to the moon planet. So everyone has got this tendency. This is called philosophical ideas. Everyone, every human being, if he is at all human being, he considers. That's philosophical mind. He considers, oh, there are so many stars. What are they doing? How many men are there? Whether there is motor car, whether there is hill, ocean, these questions automatically come to an intelligent man, That's a beginning of philosophy. That's natural. So, actually, that's a fact. We are traveling all over the universe. Abrahma Bhuvana Loka. If all that 14 planetary system in 8,400,000 species of life, we enter and we wander. That means different vehicle is required to go to different level and different places. That is why 8,400,000 Yantra Rudani Maya is created. And like that, we have traveled to all the planets also. Huh? Sarvabhutani, all the living entities, either higher planetary system or lower planetary system, doesn't matter. It's all yantra rudani. Yantra means this body. This body, this is given. Now, if I want to go to the moon planet, then you change your yantra. Like you cannot go by your car, right? You're trying to go by plane, that is also not possible. Then they're trying to manufacture Sputnik, but that is also not possible. Your real vehicle is not your aeroplane or Sputnik. Your real vehicle is your body. You have to change that. Then you can go to moon. You go to anywhere. Take appropriate vehicle. There are 8,400,000 different vehicle designs are there. You have to get into some yoni, the way you get your vehicle. You don't need to purchase it by paying. You can't. So you will get that opportunity. So he will give you if you want. Krishna. If you're serious, if you want to go to moon planet, then you pray to Krishna, give me a yantra so that I can go to moon planet. Then you can go. Otherwise, you will unnecessarily spend your money, time, everything, and go somewhere, bring some dust, and say that there's nobody's living there. What is this? So, you want to go there seriously, then you have to prepare yourself seriously in this life. Pray to the Supreme Lord who has created all this moon and the sun and other planet. He will make you befitting, okay, qualified to go there. So you will get another body which lives in that planet so that you can go. That is yantra. It's very hot, very high temperature in the sun planet and very cold in the moon planet. So how you can go with this body? Body means this mission. This mission cannot survive there. The mission is different. You have to accept another mission. That is a process. That is a process. That is also given in Bhagavad Gita. Yanti deva vrata devan pitrun yanti pitruvrata bhutejya yanti bhutani madhyajino vapi yanti mam. Everything is clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita. What is the difficulty? You have done Bhakti Shastri or you are doing, you will understand everything. If you want to go to heavenly planet or higher planetary system, so there is in front of you, okay, you can see them. The planet is there. You are so unqualified, you cannot go there. But the thing is there, it is not fictitious. It is there. It is the temperature is there. You are able to, sense the temperature, feel the temperature of the sun. You can see the sunlight. So look at the Shastra description. Yakshuresha Savita Sakala Grahanam. Savita means sun. He is the eye of all the planets because without sunshine, you cannot see. You are very much proud of your eyes. But as soon as there is no sun, then you are blind. Just see the power of our eyes. Yachakshur esha savita sakala grahana. All the planets, unless there is sunlight, you cannot see. And the sun planet is there in front of you. Every morning you are getting the sunshine. Why don't you go there? You got night 747 Boeing, but you cannot. Then you have to pray. Ishvara Krishna is within your heart, and if you fervently pray, he is very kind. Therefore, he gives you different types of vehicle. Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantra Rudani Mayaya. Brahmayan means making him wandering in every planet, in every species of life. Sarvabhutani, all species of life. So there are different types of birds, different types of beasts, different types of human being. This is called Vichitra, varieties. God's creation is varieties. So if you want to go somewhere within this material world or beyond this material world, beyond this material world means where will you go? Parastasmatu bhavonyo avyakto vyaktat sanatana. Krishna is giving you the information. Okay, there is another material nature. That is spiritual nature. If you are getting, there is another material nature, there is another sun planet and moon planet. Krishna is giving even beyond that. There is another spiritual nature. Just like we have got this experience. Although we could not go anywhere, but we see by studying geography that there are many, many hundred thousands and millions of planets. Similarly, there is another nature. There is also similarly the same, not only same, it is 3 times more than in this material world. This is only God's one part of creation. Ekam shena stito jagat. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Atava bahunaitina kim jnatena tava arjunam vistabhyaham idam kritsnam ekam shena stito jagat. When Krishna Arjuna wanted to know from Krishna how much your potency is extended, how you are working. I want to know because he is inquisitive, Brahma Jignasa. He is trying to understand what is God, and God is personally replying. So he has stated in that chapter that I am this amongst these, I am this amongst these, I am this. Then he summarizes that how much I shall say. Just try to understand me, my potency. This material world, there are innumerable universes, and in each universe there are innumerable planets. So I want in every one of them, Vistabhyaham Adam Krishnam, all of them, and I maintain them, just like Krishna is situated in everyone's heart. Similarly, Krishna is situated in everything also, even within the atom, that is Krishna. We want to imitate Krishna. Huh? If we are asked that you enter into the atom, that you cannot do. Then how can you say you are God? Krishna, God means he can become the greater than the greatest. We can conceive of the greatest, the universe only. So not only this universe, but many millions of universes. They are being created from the holes of his bodily hair. You see, Yashyai Kanishvasita Kala Matava Lambya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadhanda Natha. That is God. Probably we have got many millions of holes on our body. So God has got also Mahavishnu, and from that whole universes are coming out. Universes continuously breathing. He breathes through all the holes. He doesn't breathe oxygen and hydrogen. He's the creator of oxygen and hydrogen for us. He breathes out universes, and he breathes in universes not through nostrils, but every pores of his body. That is God. Yaseika Nishvashita Kalam. So you must have bought his conception of God, greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest, also God. He can produce this big, big universe simply by breathing out. And again, we don't know how many atoms are there in each universe. He can enter in each atom simultaneously. Andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam ekopyasau rachayitam jagadanta kotim yachaktirasti jagadanda jayayadanta andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. This is the conception of God. So here is a proposal. Is that we are suffering in this material world, that we are simply thinking that in future we shall be happy if I do like this. But before that future comes, we become finished. This is our position. Not only once, but many times. Still, you have opinions. Just like the so-called scientists, millions of years gap, and then this will be happening. This will be happening. These are all nonsense because he knows that he won't be there and we won't be there. Then how your age is just 50 or 60 years, maximum 100, how you are considering millions of years? Your 50, 60 years of age will be million times finished before you realize the truth. And you don't know whether what he said is the truth or not because you cannot even recognize him. But the so-called scientists, they're thinking, no, this 50, 60 years is large extent of span of life. In that way, cannot understand. That's not possible. Chiram vichinvam. If you stipulate in the foolish way of chiram, eternally, still you cannot understand chiram vichinvan. अथापि ते देव पदाम्बुजद्वया प्रसाद लसानुगृहीत एव हि जानाति तत्त्वं भगवन्महिम्नो न चान्य एको अपि चिरं विचिन्वन्. Chiram means eternally. If you speculate to understand God by your teeny brain and limited sense perception, it will be none. To take the prescription of the Shastra, if you want. The first is that you must give up material attachment. Nivrata. Nivrata. Tham nivruto niyathartho bhajetha. That is third line of our verse today. So, nivrata, take this. Material attachment. So long I will be attracted by material things, Krishna will give me a relative body only, yantra rudani tata dehantara prapter. If we want this temporary material enjoyment, then according to the body, there is enjoyment. In the ant's life, there is also the same thing, eating, sleeping, sex, and defense are there. And in the Lord Indras, or the King Indra, the heavenly king, he has all the same propensity, only eating, sleeping, mating, and defense. So, if you go to the moon planet or sun planet or the topmost planet, wherever you go, only these four things you will find, and you will follow the four things only: eating, sleeping, mating, defense, birth, death, old age, disease. Nothing else will be there. Huh? So what is the use of going there? You have already experienced it here in so many different bodies from time immemorial. Of course, you have gone all of the places. Huh? What is there you think that you have a hankering to go here and there? Huh? It's very Shastra Chakshu. From this knowledge, you can very easily understand. So long I shall remain in this material world, padam padam yatvi padam. I may be Lord Indra, Lord Brahma, President of America, or this or that. You cannot avoid these four things. Huh? That is material existence, right? That's a fact. But if you want to solve the problem, then this is the process giving the nivrita, anya vilasita sunyam. Don't aspire for material enjoyment. Enjoyment is there anyway. Don't think that if I stop my material enjoyment, then my life of enjoyment is finished. No, it's impossible. Yeah, just like the suffering comes unwantedly, uninvited, your enjoyment quota also you will get uninvited. Neither can you increase this, nor you can avoid or decrease your suffering. You are destined to receive that. Why you want to waste your time thinking of that and trying to think that, okay, I am only extending my enjoyment? That's impossible. You can neither stop your enjoyment, nor you can increase your enjoyment. So your quota is already destined. So it's not finished. Don't think that enjoyment is there. Telling that anya bila sita sunyam, if I stop my material enjoyment, then my life of enjoyment is finished. No, not like that. It is not finished. Just like a deceased man, he is also eating, he is also sleeping, he is also having other duties, but that he is eating, sleeping, and the healthy man's eating, sleeping is not the same thing, right? Similarly, our material enjoyment of eating, sleeping, mating, defending, and devotees eating, sleeping, mating, defending is different. We cannot enjoy without any hindrance here. There are so many hindrances. Dukhalayam ashasvatam, yatam padam padam yatvi padam. At every step there is danger. If we want that uninterrupted happiness, everyone wants it. Happiness is there. Just like a deceased man, he is also eating, but the healthy man is eating, but he is having bitter taste, this deceased man. So a man with jaundice, if you give him sugar candy, he will taste as bitter only. That's a fact. But the same person who is cured from the jaundice disease, he will taste it very sweet and enjoy it. Similarly, in the material condition of life, there are so many inebrities. We cannot enjoy life fully. If you want full enjoyment, uninterrupted pleasure, and unlimited happiness and blissfulness, then you must come to the spiritual platform, because you are in the Dukkhalaya Ashashvatam platform. This material world has been described in Bhagavad Gita as a Dukkha Alayam. It is a place of miseries. Then if you say, no, I made my arrangement, I've got now good, nice bank balance, my wife is very nice, my children are also very nice, so I don't mind, I shall remain in the material world. Krishna says, Ashashvatam. No, sir, you cannot live here. You will be kicked out. Dukkalayam, not only it is Dukkalayam, Ashashvatam also. If you agree to stay here in this miserable condition of life, that is also not allowed here. No permanent settlement at all. Tata dehantara prapti. So these problems, where is the scientists they are discussing about this problem? Tell me. Huh? But the problems are there. Who wants to give up whatever family he has got? Everyone has got family, but nobody wants to give up his family. But by force, he is taken away. Even from his body, he has been removed. The man is crying, oh, I am now going. I am now dying. What will happen to my life? What will happen to my wife? What will happen to my children? He is forced. He must get out of his body. So this is the problem. So where is the solution of the problem? Huh? If you want solution of the problem, then Krishna is telling, Mamupetya kaunteya dukkalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gatha. If one comes to me, Mamupetya, then he has not got to come to again in this material world full of miseries. So Sukadeva Goswami here, he is suggesting that you become a devotee. Your all problems will be solved. He is describing here, Evam swachitte swata siddha. Swata eva siddha. Swata eva siddha. You don't have to find out where is God. God is there within your heart. Chitta swata eva. How he has come? Swata eva. He is so kind. That is by his own nature he is coming. You cannot invite him, nor you are qualified to receive him. But he is so kind with you. So he has come. By his own nature, by his habit, he is accompanying you as a friend just to save you. Just to save you. You are rotting in the material world. And Krishna, he is within your heart. Looking forward. When you will say, Krishna, now I have finished my business. Please save me. That's all you have to say. He is simply waiting. And he says, Sarvadharman Parityaja, you rascal, you are simply suffering, suffering, suffering. You give up all this nonsense engagement. You surrender unto me. I shall give you protection. Krishna is giving opportunities. And he is the best opportunity we have. He is looking after the opportunities when after being thoroughly being experienced that your so-called material life has not given you any comfort at any moment. Now you surrender unto Supreme Lord. Krishna is waiting for that opportunity in your own heart. And he's advising through Bhagavad Gita, through Chaitya Guru from within, through Guru Maharaj from outside. And that opportunity is saying, therefore he comes just to offer Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chandushkarta. Those who are a little advanced, Krishna gives immediately his instruction. Oh, you are very nice. All right. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasta dradavrata. 24-hour chant my name. Chant about me. Satatam kirtayanto mam. Satatam. Satatam means knowledge. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says kirtaniya sada hari. So this is the opportunity to make solution of all the problems. Bhajatem, bhajatam. Bhaja means the Sanskrit word. Root meaning is to serve. Bhajetha, bhajetha. Bhajeta means tam nivruto niyathartho bhajetha. See the third line of today's words. Bhajetha. You become relieved from all these so-called material duties. Nivrita, nivruto niyathartha, nivrito niyathartha, niyata artha. That is your permanent duty. Artha. Artha means the aim of life or the achievement. Niyata. That is your real purpose of life. Real purpose of means that you are part and parcel of Krishna and he is waiting when you give up your so-called service, your manufactured service and come to this service of Krishna consciousness. Come to devotional service. Just see. Then what will be the result? Samsara hetu paramascha. The last line of today's verse. Samsara hetu paramascha yatra. Just see. This material life began because you did not like to serve Krishna. Samsara. Samsara means this material life. Samsara. Samsara davana lalita loka tradaya karunya gana gana tvam. So this is the spiritual master's duty is Sukadeva Goswami. He is spiritual master Parikshit Maharaj. So he informed this, that you are suffering in this material world. So because you wanted to be relieved from the suffering, so here is the message. Here is the message. Satatam kirtayantomam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that NH Ashuddhi Maya Nasi Bharo Lage. This Maya, this illusion, you want to get relief from this illusion. So I have brought medicine for you. NH Aushadhi. Aushadhi means medicine. NH means I have brought. NH Aushadhi. NH Aushadhi. Maya Nasi Bharo. Just to drive away this Maya. What is that? Harinama Mahamantra Lao Tumi Magu. You voluntarily take this medicine. He doesn't force you. That is not good. It is not for force. Okay. So this Krishna consciousness movement means on behalf of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are canvassing from door to door. My dear sir, you are very intelligent, but you are suffering always. So please take this medicine. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the same solution, what Sukadeva Goswami is giving to Parikshit Maharaj. Thank you very much. So any questions or comments or realization, please do share with us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much for the association. So we'll resume our class tomorrow morning, sharp 8 o'clock. Till then, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Vaishnav Pranam. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री गुरु महाराज की जय।